Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm so glad you're here. I was trying to cover up my background a little bit, but it seems to still be a little busy. And that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today was are we doing enough for our stores? Are we devoting enough quality time to our stores to make them stand out, to make them profitable? How are you, Des Vintage Garage? I'm so glad you're here. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for hitting that thumbs up as soon as you walk in the door. And the reason I was thinking about this is because I'm trying to start up some new stores. I have started up some new stores, and I told you I wanted to kind of treat it as not an experiment, but I guess an enterprise from scratch, and how we would go about bringing it to where someone who's never done this before, but really needs to do something creatively as an outlet, not only as a creative outlet, but a profitable outlet. And first and foremost, though, I think that person, whoever it may be, whether it's someone that you want to teach the skill to, as I'm trying to teach my daughter, or whether it's ourselves and we may have gotten into a blank wall, we may have gotten into a burnout. And that happens all the time in many careers. It happens in teaching. I think the 7-year or 8-year mark, or maybe even less now, is when a lot of teachers rethink what they're doing and they no longer want to do it. But I think we have to constantly spark ourselves up. We have to really constantly give ourselves new goals to accomplish. And I think that really keeps the fire burning in all careers, and especially in resale. I think we can become a little complacent. We can even become complacent with complaining and just constantly listening to negativity about the platforms or what's happening with this or what's happening with that. And then we realize that, what is that mindset of ours? If we're not positively thinking about doing something, it may not occur. I'm a really strong believer in that. I actually heard someone on a live stream the other day ask that question, and it was a young person addressing some seasoned sellers about it. And he said something to the effect, do you ever go in thinking, I'm going to really buy something today that's really going to make me some money? I'm going to hit bingo today. And I think they just said something about positive thinking to him, and that was true. But I really wanted to kind of iterate that. I think it does have a lot to do with what we do. I think when we do have that mindset, I really do believe in the power of attraction. I think it can happen for us. I know many times, it might just be coincidence, of course, but many times I think our mind puts us in that mode where we can find what we're looking for. It can be anything, whether it's even not even going to make us a profit, but a certain time I was looking for something for my daughter for her outfit that she was, and this was my adult daughter, she was going to be a pirate and she needed pirate boots. Well, I found pirate boots that were made of leather, made in Italy. They were amazing, and I think they were $4. But I went in there with that mindset, I'm going to find this. I'm going to find it right now. I'm going to go to no more than 2 or 3 stores today. By the second store, I had found it. And I think that really plays an important role in anything that we do in life. And like I said, even in teaching, when I start up, it's always a honeymoon period. When we go back to school, everyone's wonderful. The kids usually act very nice. The teachers are very nice to the kids, and we're just all loving each other. It's a total honeymoon period. But how can we keep it that way? I know people who immediately they're already griping about this or the other, right? But then I like to gravitate and hang out with the people that don't have that mindset. I love being around people that are positive and smiling and happy. The other day I ran into somebody's channel that I had never seen before. I've seen her in my chats, and I heard that she actually has jewelry sales and jewelry auctions pretty often. And that is, I think her name is Patricia, and I think her channel is Patricia, Patsy Crafts Patricia, or something like that. Well, I stumbled upon her channel, and she was doing a little auction with her daughter. And what attracted me to her was her smile, her just her very aura about her. She was perky. She was really just happy to have her daughter with her, happy to have jewelry to look at and share. She went into some anecdotal stories about certain pieces, but there was something really, really positive about her. And like I said, I think it's that mindset people have around them attracts viewers. She's probably looking for more subscribers, and like we all are. We're always looking for subscribers and viewers, and of course, customers. Well, I bought something from her. I mean, it probably wasn't something I really needed, but it was just the way she presented it, the way she talked about it. Again, it wasn't even so much the item. It was a commonplace item. It was a Christmas brooch. We see those all the time. But it was something about her attitude that really attracted me to her. So definitely don't scoff at positive attitudes. Experts have told us many, many times. It is a really, really important factor in achieving our goals. And not only achieving them, but writing them down, making them visible to yourself. And I don't know if it was Covey or someone else who once said that a goal is just a wish with a timeline, with a deadline. And maybe that's what we should start doing as well, is start having deadlines. Like maybe by the end of the year, I will have made Posh Ambassador, or by the end of the year, I want to be a top rated seller. Or by Christmas, I would like to make sure that I have all my listings done, all my Christmas inventory, all my Christmas brooches, though they sell all year round anyway. But, give yourself visuals like that. We keep thinking that other people will benefit. The younger definitely do. They have their planners and their goals written down. At least we try to get them to do that. Many of them don't. But I really do think that your goals become more real to you when you do that. And another thing I wanted to bring up was quality. Are we really spreading ourselves too thin by having so many platforms? I've talked many times about doing them all, and we can do them all if we're capable of it. We can do a few, but there's always going to be one that's going to fall a little bit. So we have to concentrate on that and contemplate whether or not we should drop one. Are we hurrying through those listings? Are we copying and pasting? I've seen so many copy paste listings that are not necessarily anybody I know, or even myself, even though I've probably done it, where the description does not match what they're selling because they're so busy copy pasting it. Let me take a little drink and then I'll say hello to a few people. And thank you again for joining me today. All right, it looks like Carla was in here. I saw her, Princess Casserole, Jennifer, Adelaide, and I think Miss Kathleen was in here too. Karen Davis, Teresa Richardson. Thank you guys so much for being here. Be sure and hit that thumbs up as you walk in. If you're new to the channel, I hope you like talking about reselling. This particular video is about reselling and kind of taking what we find at the thrift stores and making money with it, making it part of our income, making it an income stream for us. It can definitely be that, because if not, it becomes a hoard. And if that's your thing too, then keep on hoarding, because there's definitely plenty out there. But sometimes we need to make room for more, right? So that's why reselling is a wonderful thing to pick up. And that's what I've been trying to teach my daughter. She has been listing, but I have also learned that when you're a beginner, you really need to structure your time. You need to not only structure your time by putting an alarm, if you don't happen to have a 9-to-5, putting an alarm, rising with the sun, and having an agenda ready for what you're going to do on that particular day. Like I actually designated a little area over there for her. This is a great room with all my lights in here. I am facing a huge picture window as well. So I have that daylight coming in. You see the window over there with daylight coming in through there as well. I have ordered her a small, not the box light, but I ordered her, and I've never used this for me because I feel like I'm a little bit more seasoned on getting a better picture, but I really want to make things a little bit more streamlined for her. So I ordered one of those platform back. I think they're for food, actually. Amazon advertises them as backdrops for food. So you get like a little wooden plate, or you can get a marble, and it looks like it is. It's actually just cardboard. So I'm getting all of that ready for her. I've also totally designated the coat closet, which had a bunch of coats that nobody wears. I think there's one from the Rockets from 1990 something. It was my son's when he was like 12. I saved that one. That's still in there. My mother's fur coat's in there. A couple of other things. The rest of them have gone out, and they're in the garage, and we're going to have a garage sale probably mid-October when it cools down a little bit. So I have designated that entire closet for her so that I have, right now, the top of it had all of my Amazon games and puzzles, things that are new and boxed. Those were ready. They're listed, but I told her pull them out and put them on eBay. Take a picture of them and put them on eBay, because actually on eBay, they're on Amazon, they're actually dead right now, because I do not do FBA on Amazon. I do merchant fulfilled, and merchant fulfilled kills your toys and puzzles and anything like that. I guess in the toy category, they get killed until mid-January. So all of the preferential sales will go to people who do FBA. So that's one thing I've told her, and I'm going to put actually a agenda that's written with a visual schedule so that she can also follow it as a to-do. I've done this, I've done that. I'm doing for myself. She's got her own store to do her own things, but she's also my helper, so to speak, because, you know, I do work full time and she's got a little bit more time on her hands, and everything that we do together, you know, we reap the benefits of it. So that's what I've been trying to do, get her that designated area. So she's not moving things around. That white table over there is just for picture taking of jewelry or glassware. I think it's a perfect spot for it. And then in the other area for the closet, it's ready for anything that we find that's new, that has not been listed on eBay or Depop, wherever else she may want to put things. She can put it from there. And again, like I said, I cleared the entire closet. There's like 4 coats hanging there now. The rest will be all for eBay inventory. And that's what I'm trying to impart to you today, guys, is to organize your own self so that it makes your listing time ready to go. You're not, you know, I know my mother used to say, I hate to cook when I don't have the ingredients. I hate saying I'm going to make a pie or I'm going to make this, you know, beef stew, and I need time, because you slow yourself down. You have to go get the time. You have to go get flour or whatever you're missing. And that's the same thing with reselling. If you are not ready with all of your things ready to go, you really kind of wind up making excuses. You wind up putting it off. You wind up saying, I'll do it tomorrow. And so if you have your designated area, it's just so much more conducive to working. And that's what I tried to do here just with my YouTube videos as well. I've got my background ready. I've got my lights. I've got my table, my desk here. I made things easier for myself. When I do my hauls in the other room, I have a lot of lighting in there as well, but it's mostly little lamps and things. I'm going to order another little ring light that I have so that I don't have to move that one around, because I like having this one here for my videos that are shot, you know, close up. And it's just troublesome to have to unplug and plug. I ordered another plug for my phone. I hate having to move my phone charger from the living room to this room. I have one at work. Now I have one wherever I need one, because I want to be ready if I'm shooting video, if I'm shooting pictures for my Instagram, or for my announcements for my auctions, or for eBay and Etsy and Amazon and everywhere else. I want to be ready. I want to be charged. Same thing in the garage where I have my mannequins, and I still have a few clothing items that need to go up, but I'm waiting till October when it's a little cooler and I can, you know, really work better without the heat killing me. Because believe me, it's 100 and something in there right now. So all of that is what I'm saying to you. Get organized with that, guys. And then, of course, I did have shipping in the garage too, ready for shipping. Everything is there, all my wrap, my tape, my scissors. I have scissors in every corner. I've told you that as well. Do things to make things easier for yourself so you don't put things off. Now, again, I am just taking up a little bit on the theme that we brought last week with Hip Flippin' Mama. She was on with me last week. We did a great show on tips for beginners. We're doing this because my daughter is learning to resell. We're doing this because I'm opening new stores, new names, new stores, new items, things that I think will benefit others to hear about. How do you go about it? How do I start? How do I keep from getting burned out? Why do I wake up and say, oh, do I have to list? Oh, do I have to ship? Why do I have to do this? Where's my tape? Where's this and that? All of that can really eat at you. And then eventually you don't want to do it. You don't want to continue doing something that's really doing you a lot of good. It is bringing you income. And it brings you more income the more you list it. I know it's an old adage. It's a wives' tale by now, but it's absolutely true. The more you list, the more you will sell. Just listing the jewelry on my auctions has brought me to, you know what? I've got all these necklaces out, all of these here. I might as well take it over there to my stand right now where the sunlight is gorgeous. Nothing better than the sunlight for jewelry, guys, because that glare is vicious on silver. Oops, almost dropped it here. So nothing better than that, right? And now that I had them out for my auction, I'm going to take them over there and take some pictures. Why not kill two birds with one stone? This gets me so motivated. So I do that. I listed things that I talked about the other day. I said, oh my goodness, is the statement necklace dead? Remember I said that the other day? Wrong. I'm always wrong. And I gladly admit when I'm wrong when I can show you something. I sold a statement necklace. I sold it for only, I think she offered me $2 less than my price. I think I had it for 19 and she bought it for 17 on Posh. Top of that, she's going to pay taxes. On top of that, she's going to pay shipping. So that's a lot of money for a statement necklace that came out of a jewelry jar. Granted, it's a Kate Spade. Granted, it had tags. And granted, I probably could have waited another 6 months to sell it on eBay or somewhere else, right? But I listed it right after showing it at my auction. It didn't sell on my auction. Sold it on Poshmark. So give yourselves little incentives like that, little pep talks. Hey, I've already got it out. Might as well start listing. Might as well at least take 10 pictures and then sit down and, watch some old rerun or something and or some Netflix or something and list those things. But again, back to quality. How many platforms do I really need to put it on? Am I that efficient? Am I that prompt that I will answer the call when I get a little question from Posh? Am I going to answer that question? Or am I too busy still listing on Mercari and on Etsy and other ones? You have to know yourself. You have to know what makes you move, and what makes you feel overwhelmed. And if more than one platform makes you feel overwhelmed, don't do it. Concentrate on eBay. Make eBay your number one. If you have any questions for me, guys, please be sure and highlight my name or put it in caps or put a big giant question mark in the front and one in the back. Let me look and see who else popped in. It looks like Vanessa's here. How are you, Vanessa? I hope you're doing well. I hope you guys got to watch my live thrift from Goodwill. I'm going to try to bring you some more of those whenever I can. Those are a lot of fun, and I love taking my daughter with me. Not only did she buy, she's so funny. She says, well, I was going to buy that dress to resell, but it actually fit me. So she actually tries things on. I rarely try things on, especially not at the Goodwill. I don't try them on at all, really. I don't think I've ever, unless I was going to pay really a lot of money. But she wound up keeping that Ralph Lauren dress for herself. She did buy, I think, 2 items from Forever 21 that she's going to list. And that's one of the reasons I like to take her with me. I always like to take her with me, but I like to film her is so that you guys can see what young people are buying and putting in their basket and find interesting enough to buy. And we did wind up spending a pretty penny at the Goodwill today. I will bring you that haul very soon. I did buy a couple of those mugs. I put 2 of them back, but I wound up taking the haul. I really love the haul ones, and I will list those for sure. I'm really getting into the glassware. I'm enjoying seeing something different. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but I get tired of thrifting the same things. Not the jewelry. I mean, there's always something exciting about the jewelry. I did leave the jewelry jar behind. I did take a little bit more footage from there. I'll probably post it on another video or on my Instagram. But I did take a really good close-up of the jar, but it was $59, guys. No discount. That was a big chunk of discount that I lost there because I could have gotten $30 off of that. So I'm very, very, very reserved now about what I'm going to buy, how often I'm even going to thrift. I can only go on Sunday because not only is it a new tag, but the tag is 75% only on Sunday. Only on Sunday. And then the Wednesday teacher or senior discount is only on Wednesday, and that one is 25, and it used to be 30. So I'm being very, very selective about what I bring home, even a jewelry jar like that. She said they had plenty of them, and they sold them all weekend. And I believe it, but I believe a lot of people are leaving them behind. We never used to find them on Sunday afternoon. We would not find them there. But now we're finding them even on Monday mornings, because the discount hurt a lot of people, most definitely. And I know the lady that used to buy them there as well, she got a senior discount on Saturdays. And she left them there, obviously, or took 1 or 2 and didn't take them all as usual. So that's what I'm doing there. And again, that's why I like to take my daughter along, because things that I think young people like, I sometimes hit the mark right on, and sometimes I don't. I showed her the cutest little, what do they call that, dress that has like striping here at the top only, color block. Just the cutest. It was this really expensive brand, color block, beige with black and yellow, mustard yellow stripes just at the top, and then I think down the sleeves. Very expensive Nordstrom brand. And I said, look at this darling dress. It'd be so cute on you. And she said, no, I don't think so. And then she showed me this 1970s brocade velvet bolero jacket. You saw it go in the basket. She says, she's like, I can't wait to wear it here and there and this and that. And that's her style, you know? And that's what I want you to take a look at when you see my videos with her, is what she's picking out. Everyone has their own style. There's the preps that love their tailored and beautiful cardigans and all of that, but not every 20-year-old dresses like every 20-year-old, right? And same thing with the 16-year-old and 14-year-olds. They all have their own thing. At my school, where I do have from 11 to sometimes 16, unfortunately, some of the middle schoolers have stayed around a little bit too long. We have a uniform, so I can't always see what they wear, but I do see what they listen to and what they like and all of that. So I pay attention to that kind of stuff as well, just in case I run into, a certain CD or something and that kind of stuff. But it's good to keep your ears and your eyes open for what the young are doing, because those are definitely some of our customers. And when you do want to be a success at reselling, guys, try to remember you have a mass market out there. You have a really mass market with eBay that is worldwide, that everyone uses, from 14-year-olds to 80-year-olds. They use eBay. And try to decide what it is that you think can appeal to that mass market, whether that be glassware, whether it be fashion, whether it be jewelry. And jewelry, again, don't stereotype. People who wear pearls are not all over 50. My daughter loves pearls. She absolutely loves pearls. She's draped in them on her wrists and on her hands. She loves them. And a lot of people have said pearls don't sell to anyone unless they're over 50 years old. Not true. Not true. She loves pearls. She's the one who got me into the natural elements. Her and some of the videos I've been watching, but she adores it. I didn't even know she knew rose quartz and citrine and all of these. She knew them all. And well, before I even. So that's what I'm saying, is to keep your eyes and your ears open. Be open to what other people are drawn to and what they like to wear. Vintage, there's people that live it. They absolutely love the vintage clothing. Carla is one that wears it like nobody's business. She looks so amazing. I love to see Carla with the big button earrings. She looks so beautiful with their dark hair and those big, beautiful button earrings. And she's not 20 and she's not 60, but that is her style, and it's amazing. So that's what I want to leave you with, guys, is to be open to new styles, be open to organization, be open to designated areas for your work. Don't let anybody tell you, oh my gosh, what do you do for a living? People walk in here and they're just like, they don't know what to say. They don't know what to say. Or they've walked into my other room, which is the entrance. That's why I finally drew the curtains in there. And when I let people in the front door, they don't have to look in my room where I have my haul ready, where I have lights ready to do a thrift haul, or my garage that's set up with mannequins and all kinds of naked mannequins. They don't have to see what I'm doing. I don't really care if they see what I'm doing. I have to have my space. I have to know what I'm doing, when I'm doing it. I have to have a schedule. I want to have my daughter have a schedule so she can know, this is where you're going to do it. This is when you're going to do it. This is why we're buying today. Are you buying this for you? What kind of a market are you going for? Again, there is that mass market. Don't think everyone is stereotyped. They're not. Not even posh is stereotyped. I hope that myth has gone out the window about being only for the young and trendy, because it's not, or being only posh and Louis Vuitton and Chanel. It is that. There is that market for that. But they're buying Forever 21 all day long on Poshmark. They may not be paying $21 for a top, but if you can price a couple of T-shirts at $5 to $6, they might bundle all 5 of them, and you've made a $30 sale or $20, once the fees and all of that is done. So just be sure and keep an open mind on that, guys. I'm going to let you go. I am going to go help Miss Makeup Zombie with her Sunday showcase. I hope you'll join us there. I hope you'll join me tomorrow. I'll probably bring you a jewelry jar tomorrow. I am off tomorrow. Isn't it fabulous? I worked so hard. It was like 2 weeks in 1 week. It actually really felt like a 2 week in 5 days. And now we get a day off. So excited. So tomorrow is my day off. I will probably bring you a jewelry jar and maybe some recorded videos throughout the week as well. So I hope you tune in. I hope you hit the bell to be notified for future videos. And I hope you have subscribed. If you haven't, do it today. And please hit that thumbs up on the way out. Thank you guys so much for being here. It looks like I haven't seen Picky Chick in a while. Have you been busy, Miss Picky Chick? I really wanted you to come on our show with Miss Kelly. We wanted to talk to you about your antique booth and all that, but maybe we'll do it maybe spring break. We'll have another chance to do some of those talk interviews that we did. It was really fun doing those. I really enjoyed it. Thank you again, guys. Have a wonderful Sunday and a wonderful week. Bye-bye. Why can't I sign off? Did I forget how to sign off? There it is.